Have you ever been hurt by someone you love, and instead of screaming or fighting back, you just stopped? You didn't slam any doors, and you didn't even necessarily cry. You just went completely quiet, and before anyone even realized what was happening, you had already emotionally checked out. To the people around you, it looks like you're being cold, difficult, or even manipulative. But the truth is that silence isn't a power move. It's actually one of the most sophisticated and complex survival strategies your nervous system can produce. Today, we're going to look at the mind root of why some of us disappear into ourselves when we're in pain, and why your silence is actually a shield you built to survive. For many of us, silence became the safest language we ever learned. If you grew up in an environment where expressing hurt was met with punishment, or worse, with absolutely nothing, your brain started to associate vulnerability with danger. Psychology shows that when children are repeatedly dismissed, they don't just stop talking. They learn to view their own emotions as something excessive or not worth voicing. As an adult, when you're hurt, you don't reach for words because speaking means hoping that someone will actually hear you, and your nervous system has been trained to avoid the risk of being ignored ever again. But here is what's happening biologically. It's called an amygdala hijack. When emotional pain feels too big, your brain pulls the emergency brake and enters a freeze response. Researchers have found that the region of your brain responsible for producing language actually goes quieter during emotional flooding. So when someone is standing in front of you demanding you just talk, and you have nothing to say, it isn't stubbornness. Your brain has literally made words physically harder to access so it can focus on keeping you together. Inside that silence, you aren't doing nothing. You are likely one of the 4 types of internal processors. The protective shield. You go quiet because expressing pain has historically led to more hurt, so you pull inward to protect your dignity and your peace. The language locked. Your emotions are so intense that they overwhelm your ability to form sentences, and you need hours, or even days, to make sense of the chaos inside. The stress tester. While you look still on the outside, your brain is actually on fire, running a quiet background check to see if the other person is safe enough to talk to, or if speaking will just make you feel smaller. The unfiltered guard. You stay quiet because you know that if you speak while the pain is fresh, you might say something you can't take back. So you hold the pain to protect the relationship from your own unfiltered reaction. Think about the Julia pattern. She's at dinner, and her partner makes a small, hurtful joke. She laughs it off, goes to the bathroom for a second to look in the mirror, and then spends the rest of the night being perfectly pleasant. But inside, she has already folded that hurt into a drawer and closed it. 3 weeks later, she's slightly less available, slightly more distant, and the relationship starts to wither because the wound was never spoken. Silence isn't just a lack of noise. It's a physiological cost that increases your heart rate and internal stress, even if your face stays calm. So, if you recognize yourself in this, if you're someone who would rather carry a mountain alone than risk the discomfort of being misunderstood, know that your silence was built for a reason. It protected you when you needed it, but it might be costing you the very intimacy you're looking for now. Which type are you? Are you the protective shield, or are you the unfiltered guard waiting for a safe moment to speak? Tell me in the comments, or share your type 5. If this video helped you understand your own mind root, hit that like button and subscribe. We go deeper every day into the psychology that actually explains you. Remember, Mind Root isn't just a channel, it's a mindset. Stay grounded, and I'll see you in the next deep dive.